Blumhouse debuted a brand new motion logo before the Black Phone this past weekend, and it's a pretty cool concept for the motion logo. It kind of zooms from outside through a house, fittingly, and each room it's going through. It's got various imagery from many of the different Blumhouse films over the years, and if you've seen it, then you already know that the very first image we see, the very first Blumhouse Easter egg, if you will, that you see right there is a very familiar shape because it's the shape. And here it is. That's right. Blumhouse wasting no time in owning their place in Michael Myers mythology. Um, the whole idea of this motion logo, if you ask me, it's kind of it's kind of Blumhouse's version of like what Marvel does at the beginning of their films with kind of the scroll, and you see all the different Marvel heroes and franchises flash before there that representing the vast Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this is kind of Blumhouse's version of that in a way, and it's done in a cool way. It comes out to be a house, of course, which makes sense for Blumhouse, and of course, though, they've got to have the biggest icon that they've worked with. I mean, Blumhouse has introduced a lot of franchises that have become huge. Their biggest original one is got to be The Purge, and that's featured prominently in there as well. But I mean, you got to love the Michael Myers love that Blumhouse is showing right here off the bat. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this opening. If you haven't seen the whole thing yet, let's just take a look at it now. They've been churning out hits for quite a while now, so they're gonna take a little pride in some of that. So I can appreciate that, and yeah, you can't argue with starting off with the shape. I mean, and honestly, I mean, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you guys? What do you think about this, Michael Myers? Pretty much the very first thing you see. I mean, it is the first thing you see. And I think symbolically, maybe I'm probably reading too much into it, but I mean, you could say that Michael Myers being outside the Blumhouse is kind of Blumhouse doing something like they're doing with The Exorcist, a pre-existing boogeyman franchise. But you guys, let me know what you think.